Hey guys, this video is meant to be a summary for the motivation talk that we had with Metric on one of our previous episodes.
Said like a gold medal is a wonderful thing, but if you're not enough without one, you'll never be enough with one. And that's such a true statement. Extrinsic motivation, like...
Motivation is the why behind our actions and our behaviors. As aspiring competitors, understanding how motivation affects us is important in part because of the influence it has on how often we will engage in activities that improve our ability to perform. So to put it simply, motivation is what is going to determine whether or not we go home and we actually sit down and we practice Smash, as opposed to, sitting there watching TV or sitting there playing some casual game like Sakura clicker. In talking about motivation, we have to talk about motives. Motives are the specific forces that drive our behavior, which will typically be aimed at accomplishing some goal that will satisfy the motive. Motives can be simple. They can be something as simple as hunger driving us to want to eat something, or they can be complex, like there's 1,001 reasons that all together or even by themselves might drive somebody to want to say, I want to be America's next top player. There are two types of motives. There's intrinsic motives and there's extrinsic motives. Intrinsic motive is internally rewarding. Some examples of intrinsic motives are things like playing because you enjoy the challenge of learning new skills within a pretty difficult environment, playing because you love playing the game, or playing because you have aspirations of improving yourself and making your own play better. So intrinsic motives can typically be like self-satisfied, like you are the determining factor on whether or not you feel that you played well, whether or not you feel that you improved enough to satisfy that motive. Extrinsic motives provide some kind of external reward for your success. Some typical extrinsic motives are, like playing for glory. You can just imagine like Armada or PP being up on stage, raising the trophy up high. Playing for money. I think we've all seen that picture of PC holding up the giant $10,000 MLG check. And then playing for fans. Playing for fans, you could just want to have a bunch of people out there that are impressed with your gameplay, that like your gameplay, that will cheer you on at every turn. It is really important to identify what your motives are. The value of any given motive is going to be different between different individuals. Being honest with yourself is really important when you're evaluating your current and your potential motives and how they influence you. Saying you want to improve and be the best that you can be sounds great, but if thinking about that motive doesn't actually get you fired up and wanting to sit down and practice, you might want to think about what is really important to you. Don't look to somebody else to validate what your motives are. Really think about your motives for yourself and decide what is the best motive for you on your own. Our overall motivation and the motives that feed into it, that has a significant impact on how we will end up performing in tournament. It'll cause various effects on our attention and our focus, our emotional state and our inner dialogue while we're playing the game, and our reactions to winning and losing. Given that motives drive behavior, and then behavior is aimed at accomplishing some kind of goal, which will then satisfy that motive, it makes sense to spend some time thinking about and improving our goal-setting process. Thank you for checking out this intro to motivation. If you'd like to watch our talk on motivation or learn more about motivation, check out the links in the information section. Spend some time thinking about motivation and motives for now. Then we'll be going over an approach to goal setting in the next video. If you'd like to get updates on our future content or future live talks, please subscribe to and follow our YouTube and Twitch channels.
Alright, thank you guys for watching. From Team SmashPractice to you guys.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah. And then we can cut it there.